Hey guys, it's Camilla from Code with Camilla. Today we're going to be doing our final project in level 2.
Okay, so we're gonna print a multiplication table. It's not a big project, but it's a big enough project for us. In this project, we will do everything we learned so far. So we will do everything. So how would you approach this problem? How do you have any idea how to do all of it?
Well, if I was to do this, like let's say we're like drawing it, if I were to do it, I would first do the big box which all the numbers are in, all the numbers and letters are in, and then I would make all the grid lines, and then I would place the numbers last.
Good approach. But we have to know our tool, right? The Since we only know how to build console applications, we have to know how console applications work. So the console applications work differently than graphic applications. I mean, you only can display characters one by one from left to right, and each line goes to the next line, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I mean?
Yep.
So we have to know our tool. It means we cannot draw the box, draw the lines, and put something after. What we have to do, we have to print as we go, line by line, from left to right.
Okay.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So the reason I picked this project because it has several levels, right? So every time when a programmer he gets a task and she looks at this and says, whew, I don't know, I have no idea how to do this, right? So the best thing what any programmer can do is to start breaking a big project to smaller tasks.
So we do each individual line.
You can think about like that, right? So you can no, I'm not saying that you have to do individual lines. It may be even smaller, right? So the first task would be is to print
Multiplication table.
these words, right? And they should be centered, right?
Okay.
Then we don't have to print this line probably, but we have to print the header, like the numbers.
1 through 12 on
Yes.
both on the horizontally and
Horizontal.
vertically.
We cannot do and vertical. Then it means because the next line we should start from here and print this line, then start here and print this line, right?
Okay.
I have a question. So, you know how on the first row it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? Are we, for each and every line, are we going to write a different line of code to follow this type of pattern?
Because it's different. Here you're adding 1, so it'd be I plus plus, and then here it'd be it's adding 2 at a time, and 3 and 4 and 5 based on the numbers. So you have to do different iteration, don't you?
That's an interesting question. Let's find out. So what we're gonna do? Okay, let's start with the project, and the only project we know is a console application. Go ASP.NET, so .NET Core console application. Next, let's do temp. Let's call this multi. And we have to understand that you don't have to go sequentially, right? You can always come back. So what the programmers do, they try to do the most complicated thing first. Printing this multiplication table words, is it complicated?
No, you just have to
No.
write
So what
multiplication
we're gonna skip it. Is header printing header complicated?
No.
No. The most complicated is to print like numbers multiplied by whatever number is here, right?
Okay. On the vertical.
Like horizontal, right?
Well, what's
Because-
on the vertical left margin?
Yes, multiplied by this, right? So what would we do? And we know that this. So is there any formula for all these numbers?
Well, based on what's on the left margin, that number you just keep adding it to the previous number. So
Adding.
Yep.
And you keep adding, so you use something that allows you to do same thing multiple times. What you do?
the iteration I plus plus.
Yeah, so you can use for loop, right?
Mhm.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna do for int I. We start with which number?
1,
1, and the number should be less than
12. Oh, 13
13 or less than equal
equal to 12.
12.
And
Okay.
then I plus plus.
And we so far know about console dot
Right.
line function,
Mm-hmm.
which prints everything it prints. It prints on the new line.
Mm-hmm.
But in our case, do we want to print these
No, we
numbers?
want to print it horizontally next to each other.
So there is another function called write, which only prints and it doesn't move to the next line.
Okay.
So what we can print, so we have to print I.
But don't you want spaces between the numbers?
Let's print this now. And what the programming is, it's iterative process. What iterative means, you make a change, see what happened, make a change again, improve, and improve. So there is not a single programmer who can write a program from start to finish without just
Doing it.
doing it, because everything, they always have to check what they're doing, right? And you're right, we don't have a space, so how are we gonna do the space now?
Mm. Do we have to do something in the console right line? Do we have to do space like that
If
or not?
if you do space, remember C# ignores any spaces,
Mm.
right?
Okay.
So you have to create a text, and
Oh,
remember that
empty string.
you could do not an empty, you want to do a space.
Okay.
It's not empty, right? It's the string that contains a space, it's not empty.
Okay, it's just space.
Space, that what else? So we have two ways to do it. We can do a
Plus.
concatenation,
Mhm.
right? But we have to change it to string. Or the last time, remember we talked about formats. So you can do string interpolation
Mm-hmm.
and put here, what you put?
I.
I. Now let's run it.
There you go.
So it does print.
Mhm.
Did it print what you wanted, or
It did print. But it didn't print the left margin one.
yes? So we didn't print this one. So it
Mhm.
was 1 1, right?
So do we have to do another console right line? Saying to just print I?
Well, we have to print I. How we can print I? It's not a part of,
It's not part of the for loop.
yes. So we can print it.
Up here.
And do we use right or right line?
Right.
Right. And what we print?
1.
1.
Okay. And then do
Okay.
we just do the
Then
same?
we didn't put the divider, right? So we want to print a divider. For this, since it's a console, we can't do too many things. But what we can do, we can add a pipe. This is a pipe. See?
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Oh, and then eventually all the pipes will connect.
should be, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so but we want to print it be after number 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
How we do it?
Do we do a space? So the
Again, we can use formatting, right?
Mhm.
We can do like this. We know that we could do toString and do concatenation and put like this.
Mhm.
It's one way to do it. Or we can use my preferred way to string interpolation. When you do $, put 1. You actually don't even need to have a $, because there is no variable here, right? We can do like this.
and it will just print it.
Just print it. So the goal of this, we're not going to do a huge entire big video. We're going to do multiple videos, small videos, And so I think this is the end of the video 1.
Okay.
So in this video what we learned is how to print one line in multiplication table. Only one line. I mean this
This
line.
one, yeah. Okay, that's it for today on Code with Camilla. Come back next week to finish this multiplication table project.